I feel bad because last time I was here I was reading things about grief and sad stuff that was in this book, A Year-Long Journey of the Last Year of Shows. So I thought I would do one that was kind of cute and funny about Mom. It's a silly one that was in the Poetic Shades of Chocolate show. It is called PDQ and Tinfoil, 2015. I'd say I wasn't pampered. But whenever I was in grade school, kids would buy their school lunches, either cartons of milk or cartons of chocolate milk. And I didn't like milk, but loved chocolate. And so I would drink chocolate milk. But I told Mom that the chocolate milk from the school cartons was like granulated. It didn't taste right. So Mom, every day before school, would put the chocolate product PDQ into a little pouch wrapped in tin foil so that I could mix chocolate to PDQ into my regular milk. She did this so that I could have chocolate milk the way I was the one that wanted it. So that was the funniest thing. PDQ. It's goofy. Sorry, I just had to share this little silly goofy thing. But what I wanted to share was 2 poems from the last show that I did in Chicago. It was at an open mic that I ran for over half a decade, and I was still getting house stuff together, and somebody had taken it over, but I got to have a feature there, and these are 2 poems that were in that last show. This first one is called Open Book, Jacket of Stories. In the show, I actually took a novel, and I pulled out all the pages, and I made a paperback jacket. And I wore this, and we still have it on display for the library. I've got a paper, so yeah, we were saying paperback jacket. But I wore that when I did this show, this poem called Open Book. I've put on my jacket, I've set about my work. It's the same thing, day after day. I do my work and everything feels heavier. I don't know what is wrong with me. I'm not sick, but I know I'm not well. And I know there's got to be something I can do about this. It's become so desperate that I inject medication into me to try to make the pain go away. And I continue to work, and the weight grows stronger. Now, I know my soul. I keep things hidden, but I'm otherwise an open book. I wear my heart on my sleeve, and I even keep a tissue when the weight seems too strong. My books fills libraries. It's a never-ending epic. And I look through these pages. I look deep inside of me. I scan the pages. I scour the texts. And all I see for the life of me, I can't actually figure out what ails me. As I said, I'm an open book, so someone should be able to figure it out and break the code of me and figure me out once and for all. And all I get are, this is the middle of the poem, and all I get are blank stares. No one else seems to have the answers. So I continue my work until I realize that my jacket, that my book jacket, that this open book becomes the burden. And not because of what I write, but because the answers may be buried so deep in the reams of written word that no one will be able to unlock the key to figure out what is really me. And on a heavier note, and I feel bad that John wasn't here for this feature to hear this poem. It's the last one's called Electromagnetism. I've studied the science, and I heard a physicist explain when 2 solid objects are pressed together, they never actually touch, because electrons repel, all objects remain 1 molecule apart. And the molecules that make us, should always be pushing away. But wait a minute, that can't be how it works, because the electricity I feel between us, the magnetism that draws me to you, That makes me do anything but repel. And gravity can't hold everything together. So all that can explain my attraction to you is this electromagnetism. I'm telling you, it's a fundamental force. And these electromagnetic waves are the light waves, so I can see you. Are radio waves, so I can hear and sense you. The heat I feel when I'm close to you. Well, electromagnetism brought it all together. Now, when it comes to the science, know that when the universe first started, electromagnetism is what drew protons and neutrons together, and that created any matter in the universe. And all that matter we think is so strong, your arms when you dip me when we dance, your hands when we hold me tight, your fingers when they interlock with mine and we hold each other's hands whenever we're walking together in stride. Keep in mind that right down to our electrons, microscopically, we're always in a battle to keep ourselves together when our molecules are trying to tear us apart. But this electricity that I feel between us, this magnetism that draws me to you, this electromagnetism wins that war. When my heart quickens for you, I know that electric signal that causes my heart to beat for you. And when I spring forward to you, it's electromagnetism in action. It's funny how I can use science so succinctly to explain why I need you so. And it is science, and this is science. It isn't theory, because string theorists may say that we have always been bound together to each other because a butterfly beats its wings in Barbados, or a sea lion waves saved a sibling from predators in the Pacific after an Arctic ice shelf started melting. But I say it's more fundamental than that. Right down to my heartbeat, right down to how you infiltrate my senses, right down to this electricity between us, right down to this magnetism we feel. And now that I've found you, I won't fight the laws of nature. This is the only thing that I will ever do, so that I will never have to fight for you.
Meanwhile,